Good evening everyone, GM Crafts here. Welcome to our latest Facebook Live. Just checking that the lighting's all there for you. How are you all this evening? Can you see us all well? Is that light enough on you? Yeah. Okay, so hello. I have my trusty assistant with me this evening, so she's going to help me and read out your messages as we craft along. So tonight we thought we'd give you something different and provide you with an exclusive discount code for watching and joining with us, as well as allowing you exclusive access for a week before everybody else for this cut file.
Hello everyone. Hi Karina. Hello Liz.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Carol.
Barbara.
Lynn Scarlett, hey, how are you? Nikki Jane, you alright? It's good to see you all. So, we seem to be a bit on the skew whiff, don't we?
Yes, a bit of a wonk.
Yeah, we are a bit of a wonk. I thought the camera would follow us the other way, so let's turn you round. I don't want to make you all feel dizzy.
Oh, hello Carolyn and Caroline. Bit of a tongue twister there.
Yeah, let me reposition for you so I don't make you all feel dizzy. Is that better? Can we see better?
Thank you for joining, Sammy and Michelle. Nice to see you.
There we go. Is that better, guys? Can you see that better now? That was very strange. Last week it put it the other way. This week it's done it that way. How very odd. Next week it'll be different again, no doubt. Right, that's better. You're square now, aren't you? I can't have you all feeling dizzy on me. That would never do. Okay, so free cut file. What do you think to this guy or girl? What do you think?
Karina says it doesn't matter, I'm standing on one leg.
Are you twisting your head as well? Okay, so let me give you this code before I forget, because I will try and remember to give it throughout the live. Please comment if you have any questions. Obviously it's lovely to hear from you. Sometimes it gets a bit lonely this end of the camera, so it's nice to see you all, and welcome to joining us, and thank you very much. So to thank you all, we thought we'd give you an exclusive to this file before we put it on our blog next week. So comment, and after we've finished, myself or Anya will join and message you privately with the cut file. The cut file will be downloadable directly from the link we give you, and you will need to use your computer because it's a PNG file, so your iPhones won't like it. If you want to convert it into an SVG, obviously feel free. You can do that on the free converter software online. So FB Live 10 is our discount code for you tonight. It expires tomorrow night, Thursday the 10th of March 2022. It expires at midnight, so please use it between now and then. It will give you 10% off our vinyl, our card and our material only. So do make a good use of that. I wanted to bring this tutorial to you because lots of you ask us about Eco HTV, and lots of you have been asking us what you can use those mystery boxes for our Easter mystery boxes. So this does both. It gives you a layering tutorial, teaches you about how to use our Eco, and it also shows you something you can use with that box. Now the 7 rolls I've used for this tonight, obviously you can make lots of varieties of this out of those 7 rolls, not just one. In fact, I've already made 2, and this will be our 3rd. So I had to practice first to make sure I like the file. I always do that before I bring it to you. So this is the one we're going to make tonight. And this is the one I've just made on TikTok. Don't know whether you follow us on TikTok. We had a bit of a laugh because my machine disconnected itself. So I hope I don't do that to you on this one. And then I lost internet connection completely because Cricut Access is obviously all internet based. So that was interesting. And we're going to make this one again, and I've still used these same rolls, and there'll be enough to make another 3 or 4. So, you know, do use it wisely. You can make many more designs out of that than just these that I'm making tonight, but obviously it gives you an idea. So our Easter mystery boxes, before I start, are HTV. So you've got a big HTV one, we've got a big self-adhesive one, and then we've got our mixed mini box. And our mixed mini box is what we're using out of tonight, but these vinyls in a different variety are available in the HTV box too. There might just be some different colours in there as well. So And obviously this file isn't just for the Eco. You could use any of our HTV, and you could use self-adhesive, and you could even use card or a mixture. Talking of cards, I know a lot of you have been asking about that 21st birthday card post that we put on at the weekend. Are you, any of you seen that? 21st birthday with 21 and then happy birthday cutting through it. Would you like that file next week? That's my question.
Lynn Scarlett asks, does the 10% code work on the boxes?
Yes, it does. That was what I was just about to say. Thank you for reminding me. So the boxes are $64.99 ordinarily, but between, if you use this Facebook Live 10 code, FB Live 10, between now and midnight tomorrow night, so that's Thursday, the 10th of March 2022, just in case anybody watches this back after then, it won't work. If you take this code to it, it will actually only cost you $58.49. I mean, what a bargain. It's already saving you over £30 on our multi-buys, and then you're saving another 10% as well. I mean, what is not to like about that? Do you want to see what's in some of those? Have anybody seen it? I've got it here next to me. Do you want a little sneaky preview? Have you seen the bunny that comes in it? The print me bunny? Yeah, you've got to have one of those, haven't you? And what about our Easter vinyl that's in it? Hey, what about that? Or fantasy vinyl. This is on 3 for 2 this month as well, so if you just want some fantasy vinyl, fill your basket. So there really is something for everybody in this box, I have to say. I mean, for example, have you seen the transfer I'm on? We did transfers that come in it. 12 transfers, that's 12 makes. And buying it at this multi-buy price, it's less than £3 you're paying for that effectively. What a bargain. So yeah, grab that while you can, and we'll make a start, shall we? So don't forget your Facebook Live code. Now, don't know whether you joined us on our TikTok. It was quite funny, really. I mean, you have to have a sense of humour, don't you? My cat was scratching at the door, then my other cat was scratching at the other door, and we were talking about Bengal cats and how naughty they are. So, but thankfully somebody's rescued me. I don't know which one of my lovely husband or my children have fetched the cat out, but they have, so we hopefully won't get disturbed now. But the reason I say it is because how many of you have got cats at home and you leave your cover off your cutting mat for 2 seconds and the little ladies or little gentlemen lay on it? It's nothing more infuriating, is there? Right, so Eco vinyl. Why is it Eco? It's Eco because it has a recyclable release liner. So once you've cut and weeded and removed it and you transferred your design, put the clear sheet in the bin, in the recycling bin. So that's one reason it's Eco. So let me just show you before I move on. So Eco, because it's a recyclable release liner, the backing, the clear sheet is actually matte. So if ever you get it for the first time, always double check the shiny side. Now some software, Cricut does especially, always says put your shiny side on the mat. Please don't always listen to that, because there are other manufacturers out there that, like ourselves, that don't follow that rule. So Eco, just get your tweezers if you're unsure and literally just peel the corner, check which side is your clear sheet and which side is your vinyl. Always put your vinyl face up, always put your clear sheet face down, and that's it. And you can just literally push that back on, so you're not losing anything by doing that. So then apply your vinyl to your... Now we've got to hope that my software doesn't misbehave for me now, haven't we? Because that was a bit of a disaster earlier. So you've got it on there. Before I feed it in, you always make sure before you feed it in that you've got it on the right cut screen, which I have, thankfully. So we're going to cut the bunny first. And I just wanted to show you this because obviously when I do my tutorials, you get a blog, which this will be in a blog later next week. But I talk you through making sure you mirror it, making sure that you've got it on the mat in the right place. So this is your edit page before you move on to that. And I always try and bring these files up into the top corner of my mat so I can put the vinyl into the top corner and I'm losing the least possible, if that makes sense. So just go around making sure that all of them are mirrored. So you can go on the last screen and mirror it like that. So that's your eyes. Make sure it's mirrored again. The egg. I mean, it's not so crucial with eggs because eggs are eggs, aren't they? but certainly when you're doing a layered design, if you're mirroring, everything's got to be mirrored, because otherwise your layer's not going to line up correctly.
Oh, thank you for joining, Jenny.
Hi Jenny, how are you? So just make sure you turn all your mirrors on. Don't panic, this is your last screen, so don't panic if you're not sure. You can always go into this edit and you can just make sure it's all right. There we go, good to go. And then just make sure I go back to basic screen 1, otherwise I'll be shooting myself because I won't be able to put in the right one when I do it. So that takes you there. Now I've used everyday iron-on for this. We do have a cut settings blog on the website for every single machine. Have you seen it yet? Do you want the links? Load your mat.
Oh, done some bunny bottoms in the polka dot, and I love the galaxy pattern. Use them on tote bags.
Oh, I bet that looks nice. There was a lady last week that shared a post on our Flaunt It Friday, I think it was, using the galaxy and a police box with our light active vinyl.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
oh, it was fab.
Yeah, it was fab. Have you seen our Flaunt It Friday post, guys? We are offering a 10% offer for anybody that we use on the Flaunt It Friday. So Friday mornings, check that out, and if we share your image the following week, then you get a 10% discount. So while it's cutting, I've got the rest of my vinyl ready. So I didn't bore you, I've got it all ready here, cut ready to go in each of my layers.
We have a question. Ian's asking, when are you getting the Easy Press 3 Auto Press?
They only announced those, didn't they, a couple of days ago, and I can reassure you that we are working on it. The release date in the UK is slightly different to the American release date, as I'm sure you're probably quite aware, and it will be May. So watch this space. We will be working hard to bring them to you, and as soon as we have information, we'll let you know. Now, I always, when I can, when I'm at home on my own, or if I'm just crafting for me, is I always try and put my vinyl sheet on there and then trim afterwards to try and save my waste. So
We have another question. Sue's asking, hi, new here, looking forward to see how you do this on the Cricut. I have a silhouette cameo, but thinking of buying the Cricut. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Oh, brilliant. Well, we use both. We have both available on our website. One's no better than the other in many respects. The only thing I really do like about this machine is it's quiet. If I was, and you will probably know this, what was the lady's name, sorry?
Let me go, it's moving very fast. Sue, I believe.
Apologies if it isn't Sue, but we think it's Sue. Sue, you'll know from yourself if you use your silhouette, it is quite noisy. So when I'm demonstrating on a live, I prefer to use the Cricut because it is a lot quieter. But that's just horses for courses, really. They are all different. They have slightly different mechanisms, but then they're all quite the same as well. So see what you think. See what you think as we go this evening. So I'm going to put the... Remember, shiny side does not go always down. Check on your corner. For those of you that perhaps just joined us, I'll load this in and then I'll talk to you again about our code.
Will you be having the Cricut hat press as well?
We are working on it, absolutely. We had a conversation about it, and as I say, it was only just released 2 days ago, the information on it, and yes, we are working on it.
And Jenny says, that was me with the TARDIS.
Ah, Jenny, I love that. It was brilliant. So this is the black I'm cutting for Bunny's eyes and Bunny's nose. Again, in the Easter mini mystery box. We'll get my teeth out in a moment. Right, while that's cutting, in a moment, have you seen our application guides on the website? You can download these, so don't forget, they're on the website. Download them, print them out, keep them, and keep them by your machine. We'll talk about this in a bit more detail when we're going to press it in a moment. I say in a moment, in a few moments. Who have we got now with us, Anya?
Oh, lots of people joining. Claire's joined.
Hi Claire, are you alright?
Gus has joined.
Oh, just butt in there briefly. Red. So this is a gorgeous got the wrong label on. It's the light medium red. So this red is a light red. It's a lovely red. I've chose it deliberately because it's not in your face. It doesn't shout. But I wanted to just show this to you. All of our vinyls, people when they've never brought them before will say, well, why is that one got a black backer and that one's white? And the reason with some colours, certainly lighter colours like the red, we put this white out behind so that you get a true representation no matter what you apply it to. So for example, when I did this bag earlier, you can see it doesn't matter what I layered it over, you get a perfect true representation of the colour you've applied. Sorry Anya, please carry on.
She says, thank you, I love it, especially in the sun.
I bet that really pops. Have any of you others used our light active HTV or our heat active HTV? The heat active one, if you touch it, it goes warm. In fact, I've got one here. Let me just grab it because it is quite a pretty effect.
Lisa Marie says, always a mistake I make cutting the material the wrong way first time round. Always check the app guide.
Yes, Lisa, you're absolutely right. It's a common mistake. Lovely to see you this evening. Hope you're okay. It is a common mistake people don't often realise because the software does tell you shiny side on the mat. But that is the Cricut's advice for their material, and obviously the manufacturers do vary. But I just wanted to show you our light while we're talking about heat active and light active. This is our heat active. Can you see how I've touched it? It's changing colour. This is a HTV. And you can use we've got a tutorial on our website that shows you how to turn it into self-adhesive should you want. So that's our heat active. Sorry, I'll go back to what we were doing.
I use light active to make decals for motorbikes.
Oh
and
no,
heat
it's
active
cutting its eye
on
again.
T-shirts.
You use, say that again,
I
sorry.
use light active to make decals for motorbikes and heat active on T-shirts, which sounds fab.
It does sound fab.
I'd like to see it on a motorbike. I've not seen that before.
No. No, I've not seen it on a motorbike before. I just wanted to show you this, guys, because I'm not sat at my desk as normal and I'm talking to you. I've not spotted it's done this. Occasionally the software will do this. When you've loaded it, let me just unload this. It's cut his eyes again. It's not the end of the world because I've got extra vinyl on there. But sometimes it doesn't go through the automated mats. So don't panic if that happens. Just move it yourself manually and click on the next one. Who else has joined us, Anya? Luckily I've got an extra spare corner.
Joining. It's going so fast. I'm trying to keep up. I can't send any links at the moment because it keeps crashing on me.
We'll send links when we're done, don't worry.
Samantha says, I just have to say what an amazing company you are. Always ready to answer any of my questions, and the vinyl are the best. Wouldn't use anything else now, so thank you.
Oh, that's lovely, thank you. It's lovely to get feedback. Sometimes in life people are too busy telling you off, aren't they? So it's nice when somebody says to you you've done a good job, or that they're happy, and that drives us forward, so thank you very much.
Kat says, have been following you for a few months now and will be doing my first project soon. Now I've had time to watch and learn. You spoil us with all your choices of vinyl.
Oh, thanks, Kat. Have you looked at our tutorials and our cut files? Have you got a favourite? I'd love to know. I'd love to know from all of you, have you got a favourite cut file? And what cut files would you like us to bring you? That's better. I've done it right this time.
I've used heat reactive on some hoodies and shirts too. The people I made them for loved it. This is from Jenny, who made the TARDIS.
Ah, hi Jenny. I bet they did. I've seen a few of your mates because you're on Instagram with us as well. And I love it. It literally makes our day to see what you're all doing. It really does, because it helps us to know that we're doing it right. But because we are crafters, you know yourself, you know, it's nice to see what everybody's doing, isn't it? So yeah, keep that coming, it's brilliant.
Lindsay asks, where do we find the gloves?
Right, Lindsay, if you are on a phone, sorry, I'm just having a slurp of water there. If you are on a phone, there is a drop-down menu bar in the top right. Press that drop-down menu bar, it's like 3 little grey lines. And blog stroke cut settings is, I think, the second from the bottom of that drop down menu. If you're on a computer, look at the main, it doesn't matter what web page, what part of our website you're on, you just look at the very top bar where the green bars are crossed, and then above that is a white area with green writing, and again it's in the very top of that green writing and it says blog stroke cut settings. Please click that and that will take you to the blog, it will take you to the cut settings, it will take you to our free cut files and all of the different articles that we spend time writing for you. Now, that's your pink. Let me get my right pink. So this pink comes in the Easter Mini Mix Mystery Box, but obviously is available separately. Now, I've just priced these up for you tonight. Before I go any further, I just wanted to remind you, for anybody that's joined us since we started the live, we do have a discount code for you tonight that's exclusively for you and can be used between now and midnight tomorrow. And that is FB Live 10. That gives you a 10% discount on our materials, vinyl and card, and is only valid until midnight Thursday the 10th of March 2022, along with these free cut files. If you want the free cut files, please comment on this thread, please can I have the free cut file, and once we've finished the live, we will sit and send you all the links. It will come to your Facebook inbox as a link, and you just click the link and it will take you directly to the cut file, and the cut file will automatically download onto your computer.
That's very exciting. Glittering Glitterbug has just ordered the Easter mini box.
Oh, what are you going to make first? Who else has got a mini box? Who else has got one of the HTV ones? What have you been making? I'm dying to know. Right, so now I'm going to put the yellow for our egg. It's easy to know which side goes up and down when it's a coloured one with a white backer, isn't it? But do remember, if you've just joined us and you're not sure, always peel the corner. So get your tweezers, peel the corner, and always check that your clear sheet and your vinyl is evident. Always put your clear sheet on the mat, always put your vinyl face up. Some of them are more obvious than others. The black, because Crycut software tells you to put the shiny side down on the mat, will actually lead you astray, so always peel the corner if you're not sure. And that's because our release liner on these, being eco, is fully recyclable, so it is matte. And obviously the adhesive is a shiny, it's got no animal byproducts in it, but it is shiny, so it can confuse people when they first use it.
Sharon says, I'm beyond happy with the fabulous quality of the glitter vinyl I brought. Amazing quality and really affordable too.
Oh, thank you very much. Have you seen our 3 for 2s, guys, this month? We've been working hard because we know you're all working hard and we're all struggling at the moment, aren't we? So we've decided to bring you some 3 for 2 deals. So again, if you haven't seen them or you want a refresh on what they are, ask us and we'll send you a breakdown when we finish the live so that you can see what our 3 for 2 deals are this month, and they run up until the end of this month. But they do include our fantasy vinyl. Don't know if you've seen that. While that's cutting, I'll show you it. So it does include our fantasy vinyl, which comes in 10 different designs and is PVC free, which is brilliant. So that's really popular. It's a permanent self-adhesive, and it's on 3 for 2. So grab that while you can. Also, our pattern vinyl is on our 3 for 2 at present, whether it be the self-adhesive version or whether it be the HTV version, and we do it in loads of different designs. There's hundreds and hundreds of designs now, and new ones coming out every week. In fact, do you want a sneak peek? If 10 people tell me they want a sneak peek, I will show you the new design we've just created, which goes live either later this week or early next week. So go, 10 people now, say yes please, I'll have a sneak peek, and I'll show you this new design.
Oh. Do we have, lost the word, hold on, cut file using the heat changing vinyl?
No, we don't actually.
Oh.
No, so put that in the suggestions box and I'll do that for you. What would you like to see? What would you like it to do? I'm thinking of putting it on a mug. So when you fill the mug up, it's hot and then it goes white. But you tell me, what would you like to see?
I do like them types of mugs. They're very exciting.
They are. Well, they're good as well if you've got somebody with special needs, or even young, like my grandson. He would benefit from that, because then he would know it's too hot to touch when it's got white writing on it, for argument's sake. Especially if you could do it camouflage, couldn't you? So you could put the black on a black mug, the blue on a blue mug, and then when it heat changes, you've got the white design. Could be a bit naughty with that, couldn't you?
Yes.
I'm nearly there on the cutting. The beauty of this eco vinyl is it cuts beautifully, and you'll see in a moment it weeds beautifully. And I decided tonight that I'd do the whole process with you, because the other week somebody was saying it'd be nice to see you actually do the whole thing, to show that, you know, things can go wrong.
Sneak peeks are coming through.
Are they?
I'm counting them.
Count them for me while I load this last one.
5 so far. Oh no, there's more. I've missed them.
Oh, she's missed
too
them.
fast. No, they're really going fast now.
That's good.
Oh my goodness. I think we might have over 10.
Excellent. Let me get it out then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Well, if that's the case, it'd be rude not to show you a sneak peek.
And maybe more to come.
Oh, maybe
As
more
they
to
load.
come. Okay, let me just press that to cut, and then I'll find where I've put it. I found it. Right, how many is there? How many sneak peek comments do you think?
Over 14.
Okay,
Sure.
okay.
We've reached the 10.
Okay, are you ready? So we already do iron-on transfers, don't we? Have you seen them on the website, guys? We've got some new ones that have just launched this week. I'll just share for a couple of those with you before I show you my sneak peek. So obviously we've got these new gaming ones, which looks like a very popular gaming device. We've brought some more of our fairy tale ones, because he's late for a very important date. And then, have you seen the new doggies? We've got loads. Look at these. These are not the sneak peeks. I'm going to show you the sneak peek in a second, because it's not even live yet. Look, more fairy tale. So we've got these, and we also do superheroes. So there's helmets, there's masks, there is all sorts of things on there. And I said to the guys when we were working last week together, wouldn't it be nice if we had a marvellous HTV or self-adhesive pattern? Marvellous, I said. So here it is. Marvellous. Look at that. What do you think? Can you see it?
I think it's fantastic.
I love it. My son has got his eyes on this. So it does it in yellow. I'm going to give you a full sneak peek. Don't shout at me, boss.
Daniela's asking, can
Red.
you please tell me which vinyl is best for outside use?
All of our self-adhesive, except for the Oracle 638, the paint mask stencil vinyl and the sandblasting vinyl, is permanent. Let me just finish showing you this. Blue. So these are coming later this week, early next week, depending on how quickly they can get the images and everything live on the website. But I thought you'd love to see these, and we'll have some more sneak peeks for you next week as well. So these lives are going to be great. You're going to love them, because I'm going to try and bring you lots of different exciting things, and you can ask loads of questions as well then. So these are our marvellous new vinyl designs. What do you think? Tell me.
I'm loving the green.
The green is I knew the green would be your
I love
favourite.
the green.
See, I'm loving the blue.
Oh, didn't expect that.
No, you didn't expect that, did you? You thought I was going to say green.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. No, you were wrong. Right, going back to which vinyl to use outdoors. Do you want a metallic-y sort of glittery vinyl, or do you want a plain colour vinyl? If you want a plain colour vinyl, then I would use our self-adhesive Prime is the most popular. We've got some LDTT racing drivers that use the Prime on their bikes, believe it or not, and they last a whole season. Just make sure that you don't apply it in cold weather. There is a blog, again, if you comment for the link, we have a blog that tells you when the best way to do it is, and what's best air temperatures and best surface prep for vehicles, etc., or what have you, wooden signs. So I would use Prime if you want a basic colour, or I would use, if you want a glittery one, I would use our premium glitter because they're brilliant. And I've got out on my driveway a big sign I created last summer with our premium glitter, and it's huge, and it's got loads of intricate details on it, and it's not it doesn't look a day old. It really doesn't. It is really good. So definitely go for those. Right.
It's brilliant in the sun too.
It does, doesn't it? It
Shines
glimmers.
beautifully.
It's beautiful.
Can't miss it.
I have got a photo of it on our Facebook somewhere, so if you want to have a nosy at that, then comment and we'll try and find it for you later. So let's have a weed. Have you seen our LED weeding pad, guys? What do you think? Now, it's a bit difficult sometimes for me under the studio lights because I'm not sat like when you're normally sat. You'd be sat over a craft desk looking beautifully down at it, but it wouldn't work for you like that because then you'd just be looking at the back of my head, wouldn't you?
Ah, Jenny says her 10-year-old is watching with her and he loves the gaming transfers.
I bet he does. And I bet, does he like the new superhero idea of the new pattern vinyl? What does he think to that, or is he not into superheroes? Gaming controllers. Have you seen the new Game Boy one we've got? He runs.
Oh, Carol says all of my motorbikes have decals on them using Prime and glitter, and I have no problem with them peeling.
Yes. Yeah. I'd love to see a photo if ever you get a chance to share it. I love seeing people's vehicle designs because it's something people don't think that you can do, but they just last and last and last. Right, so we've got Bunny's pink bunny. Let's motor through weeding it for you. I figured you'd want to see this in real time. Now normally when we do our tutorials we speed it all up for you so that you can just watch it and go. Just get my scissors because I only need that bit. I don't want to waste this bit of vinyl. So I always try and save what I can. Somebody asked us the other day if they could have our offcuts. We use all our offcuts, and if we don't use them we send them to one of our design team members who then uses them, and she very nicely makes us some beautiful samples. Good evening, Tia, nice to see you. And then she uses it to raise money for cancer. So obviously that's what we do with our waste products. I send her all my offcuts and scraps, and she makes me some beautiful things to share with you all. See this, I couldn't do this without this weeding pad. Even in this bright light I can still see it. Especially as you get older, I struggle.
Oh, we have a suggestion.
Oh, go on then.
Oh, I've lost it. Hold on. Bear with me.
Oh, she's lost you.
Oh.
Technical glitch.
Yeah. Oh, found it again. Andrea asks, would be great if the cut settings had that separate tab on the website. I look at them frequently and find it easier if I didn't have to scroll down the blog to find them every time.
Yes, that is something we are working towards actually. It's something we keep having conversations about. The problem is, as I'm sure you can appreciate, we've got a lot of info to cram on that top bar. So it's a balancing act of trying to keep them tidy, but also making it easier for you to find. We do keep moving that blog about. I don't know whether you've noticed, so we keep trying to bring them back up to the front. Because we make at least one, if not two blogs for you every week, it soon gets busy in there, doesn't it? Would you all like to know what I've got making for you the next few weeks? Would you all like to know what cut files I'm thinking of doing for you? What do you think? Do you want to know? Can anybody guess? Let's have a guess. Hopefully you should have seen one that I've teased you with last weekend. We got any guesses?
Oh, what type of tweezers are you using?
These are ours on the website. Anya may be able to find you the link.
I might be able to. Yes.
If she can't do it now, she'll send it to you when we finish the live. They're beautiful. They've got, I don't know whether you can see, they've got a perfect tip on the end. They poke in, but they're also really sturdy. So I can't work without these. I've tried tweezers, I've tried weeding hooks, I've tried different tools, and I just keep coming. Well, that's my waste one, isn't it? I cut earlier. I keep coming back to these. weed something that I'd already saved. Sorry about that. Got all excited then, thought I was weeding something that wasn't even there. You can jab it in and you can move it. Are you looking for the tweezers, aren't you?
I found them.
You found them.
Yeah. They have been sent.
Brilliant. So you should get that link now. Anybody else want any links? Have you seen this week's factory tour video that we uploaded yesterday? What do you think? Have you had a look? Shows you all what we've been doing in there. Shows you some of our gorgeous vinyls and how we store them in a controlled environment. Also shows you our packing department. Nearly there, and then we'll apply it. Anybody got any questions?
Are tweezers easier for weeding?
Yes. Let me show you.
Oh. And Jenny says he's more Minecrafty.
Ah. Bear with me. I'm getting a weeding tool to show you the difference.
I would like to do some little bunny canvas bags. Would the Easter mystery box be okay for this?
Absolutely, yes. You would make lots and lots of projects with the Easter mini box in HTV and self-adhesive, so it'd be ideal for both. And yes, you would make... These vinyls have all come out of the HTV mini box tonight. And that reminds me, don't forget your 10% discount code, which is FB Live 10. So don't forget that. FB Live 10. And that gives you 10% off tonight, off your mystery boxes, off your materials, off your vinyls and off your card only. So get that while you can. It's valid until tomorrow night, Thursday night, the 10th of March 2022, and we'll give you a 10% discount. And that's our thank you to you for joining us. And if you join us next Wednesday at 8 PM, we'll have a different code and a different exclusive cut file for you. If you want this cut file I'm doing tonight, then please comment, and after the live we will send you the link directly for you to download it. So, tweezers, weeding hook. I find a weeding hook, you have to sort of hook it in and you have to pull it. It's alright, but for me, I much prefer tweezers because you can get in. I've got my fingers stuck on it now. You can get in. Not very good demonstration, that, is it? I've literally stuck it down the edge of my finger. You can get in, pull it. But then when you get to the smaller details, unlike a weeding hook that you have to scrape it, you can actually, as you saw me with the egg mini bits in the middle, you can actually just lift it out, which I'll show you on this one again. So, and the beauty of these is because they've got two sides to them, you can twizzle them, which makes it easier.
Yes, Jubilee, please, Michelle says.
Jubilee, yes. Have you seen our England Jubilee ready to use iron-on transfers? I might have one of those in my box in my room if you want me to have a pull about in a minute. I'll show you. Just put these bits away. So I've got all my bits weeded, so I'll take the weeding pad away. If you want the link for the weeding pad, do comment and Anya will find it for you, or I will when we finish the live. So that's our weeded pad.
Ooh.
What have you got, Anya?
Lots of people asking for the tweezers links.
Oh, I love the tweezers. They are absolutely fabulous.
They are brilliant. They are very sharp too.
They are. Be very careful, because if you're not careful you can puncture your finger. The other week, I don't know whether you spotted it on one of the videos I've done as our tutorial, I had a nasty mark on the back of my hand, and that was me with the tweezers. I put them in my bag and forgot I'd done it. I caught them. So yeah, they can hurt you. But they do come with a protective cap, so you can actually put that back on. Okay, so pressing, heat press, mini press, easy press, iron. All of those things can be used with our Eco HTV or any of our HTV. We do have an application guide on the website for all of our vinyls, and I've buried it. Here it is, buried it under the sneaky peeks I was showing you. So here it is. Each one has its own application guide. Please feel free to download it. Please feel free to print it. If you are one of these people who makes vinyl decals and sends them to the customers to apply, please do put one of these in there with it. That will save you having anybody complain that they've not applied it properly. So that gives you that. It also gives you your care instructions. On our website we do have layering blogs and tutorials. What are you laughing at?
Oh, Michelle says, oh yes please, love new files, and I'm saying sheep.
Sheep. Ooh.
I feel like we've had this recommendation before.
I think we have. Good to see you, I do believe.
Yes.
Yes. So, application guides, please download them. We do a layering blog on the website. We also do some layering tutorials on the blog with the free cut files as well. And this will go live next week for you, so you've got this to refer back to next week once you've ordered your vinyls. Do comment if you want the free cut file tonight, and we will send it to you at the end of the live, and that way you will get exclusive access to that for a week before I put this on live next week. Next Wednesday at 8 PM I'm going to do you another live, another free exclusive cut file and another discount code. For those of you that may have only just joined us, discount code tonight, FB Live 10. FB Live 10 will only be valid until tomorrow evening at midnight. That's Thursday, March the 10th at 2022. So midnight tomorrow night, this will expire. It is valid on vinyl, card and materials, and obviously those mystery boxes. So it would save you on the mini box, instead of $64.99, which is a bargain, it's going to be $58. Let me just get that, I've written it down. It will be $58.49, which is an even bigger bargain, because it literally then means you're paying less than £3 per item in that box. Do you want to see what's in that box? Do you want a quick nosy before I do this while I'm heating this up? So I'm going to put my Easy Press on, turn my time down. I'm going to go at 130. Now the heat press application guide for Eco gives you a range of temperatures and times. I'm going to go at 130 because I'm 140, sorry, because I'm layering. Yeah, 130, goodness me. 130 because I'm layering at 8 seconds, because I'm reducing each layer time, because I'm going to be repeatedly layering on top, and then the last layer will be the full time, which we'll cover at the end. So don't panic, the instructions are there and the blogs are there, and comment for the links if you want those.
We have a few questions coming in now.
Yep.
Lindsay asks, what is turbo vinyl used for?
Turbo is ideal for things like polyester, for high-vis shirts, for your bridesmaid dressing gowns, bridal dressing gowns. In fact, we did make one, I made one for you. I made you a silk black one with ragdolls on it, ragdoll cats, last summer. So it's turbo is ideal, and that's on our YouTube channel, the video for that. So it's ideal for the sensitive fabrics that need a low and quick heat press time, and for anything that's a bit volatile like that.
Is that a Cricut weeding pad?
No, it's our own. Would you like the link for it? It's our GM Crafts weeding pad that we've designed ourselves. I've used it now, I've had it for over a year, still on the same one, because I work from home and I use it every day. And I have to say, it has saved me considerable hours of grief. It really is really good. And it's stored, as it's so small, she says, I've wedged it somewhere now, it's so thin and so small, although it's big for the surface area, it hides away beautifully anywhere you want to put it, and it really is great.
What do you think of the new presses Cricut have brought out?
They're interesting, aren't they? We're talking about the new Easy Press 3s, and there is a big clamp press that they've made, and there is a cap press. We will be doing our best to bring them to you as quickly as we can when they're released in the UK, which is not till May. And from my limited understanding so far, I believe that they will be Bluetooth compatible with your phone app, so that you can set times and temperatures. Until I see it in her person, I can't say whether it's going to be much different to these, but that's my understanding so far.
Prices feeling fainted.
On the Easy Presses, yeah, they do look quite expensive, but they are in dollars, don't forget, so that's always that's where they're being advertised at the moment, so that is subject to change.
Oh. And I'm hoping for queen scarves, flags and a crown.
Okay, bear with, hold that thought, because I do believe we do have some of those on our website in the transfer range.
Yes.
We have London Eye, so Annie will get you the link for that. Right, go into pressing. Whenever you use your easy press or even a clamp press, and certainly your iron, always preheat your garment regardless. Always preheat your garment, because you've always got some normal everyday moisture that sits in the air that will just prevent press from... What you don't want is it steaming once you apply the vinyl. So always preheat it for 10 seconds. And I always give it a tidy before I start, so that the bag looks, or the t-shirt or whatever, looks tidy before I've started. And then what you need to do is ensure that your stitches, seams, and because this is a folded back edge, it will create a stop. So how I always explain it whenever I'm training anybody is, when you use a press, it's very much like when you put a brick under the back wheel of a car. If you put a brick under the back wheel of a car on a hill, it will help prevent your car from rolling back if your handbrake fails. And in the same way, creases, stitching, edges that are folded over, handles, and so on t-shirts you get the corner collars, and on baby grows you get the folded over envelopes. They all need to be off your press plate area, because otherwise they will act like that brick and they will stop your pressure from being as effective. So preheat it, then make sure you take the crease and the edges and the seams off the mat. But before that, how do you line it up? How do you make it straight? How do you get your design square? Well, it's simple. Fold your garment in half, get your press a crease along the middle. Once you've done that, open it out again, so you've got your crease down the middle, so you know your true middle on there. And if you were going to create a design that you needed true middle on both, you would obviously crease it both ways. Then get your first layer, this is the ears for me, fold it on, so this is your sticky side that will go on your garment. So fold it back on itself so you don't stick it together. Put the ears over, create a fold, do the same with the feet, create a fold, and then you've got the centre of that, and you can literally marry the centre of that with your centre crease, and it's that easy. Once you've done that, you can then just carry on as normal. So 8 seconds, 130, ensuring that your creased edges and your lifts are off the mat. Press your timer, never guess it. I always have a game with myself when I'm bored, and when I'm layering especially, I start counting the seconds and I'm always ready before the press is ready. So it's quite useful to know. Always make sure you put some upper body pressure on it. Can you see we've created an indentation on here, and then do the same at the bottom. Again, making sure you put your upper body pressure on it. This is a warm peel. Now at this point, because we've not pressed for the full time, don't panic if something lifts. Just put it back and repress for 2 seconds. But it shouldn't do, because we've got the balance just right. So that's 8 seconds at 130. So that's your first layer. Now, second layer is the ear infill. Now you see that's lifted, so don't panic. Because it's hot, it's stuck to this and it lifted it, but it will repress down when I do it in a second, and then it won't move again after that. So line up your feet and your ear inners.
Ooh,
Hello.
Carol says just use my code, thank you.
Oh, brilliant, well done, Carol. Now, the layering, I've got outer edges exposed. Protect it. So to protect it, we use baking paper or silicone paper. It's the same thing effectively. I've had these and I use these sheets, I've used these sheets for weeks. So as long as you keep repressing them, just iron them over with your easy press afterwards before you put them away, and they'll just keep forever. So they're not a big expense. You can find it in the baking aisle in your supermarkets everywhere you go. Please don't buy the plastic Teflon coated sheets. They do alter your temperature. I don't know whether anybody's aware of that. It was something we come across quite often in inquiries. So always use tracing paper, silicone paper, baking parchment, baking paper, or even your parchment paper that you can get for crafting will do the same job.
Does the vinyl have a lifespan?
That's always a very difficult question to answer. Provided you keep it cool or in a, when I say cool, don't refrigerate it, just don't overheat it in a hot summer house. Provided you keep it out of direct sunlight, provided you don't get it squashed in a box, then it should last you for quite some time. It is a very difficult question to answer because everybody's home environment is different. But I've got vinyl that that I found the other day actually that I'd forgotten I'd got at the bottom of the box. It is vinyl we don't stock anymore, but I still used it for a charity make I was making, and it's fine. But I keep mine in a dark box, and I don't keep it near the radiator, for example. So that's something to just be aware of. Next layer is our crown. So do comment if you want the link for these when we finish the live. And don't forget to press your timer, otherwise you'll just be there pressing away and you'll either overcook it or undercook it. Any more questions, Anya?
There is a few. I'm just trying to reload them as they're all getting in the wrong order now. Greaseproof paper, question mark.
Yes, that will work, greaseproof paper.
Where did you get the bunny design from?
The bunny design is mine, I made it, and you can have it for free. If you would like it, please comment and I will send you, or Anya will send you the link at the end of the live. It will become a free cut file on our blog next week, but because you've joined us for our live, I wanted to give you exclusive access to it first. So do comment and we'll send you it. Out of interest as well, when you saw me applying this, it had its feet and its ears joined. On the cut file, we've given you both options. So the feet and the ears are joined in one, so you've got the line up and perfect perspective, but you've also got them individually, so you can actually, if you're cutting them at home, you can bring them right close together and make the most out of your vinyl without creating too much waste. And I estimate if you do that, you will, if you mix and match your colours, you will make dozens of these bags out of the 7 rolls. And if you buy the 7 rolls with tonight's 10% discount, it's literally just over £20 for the 7 rolls. If you buy them in the Easter Mini Mystery Box, you'll get all the other rolls along with it. There's over 20 items in that box. So that's definitely a good way of saving some money as well with your 10% discount. We're nearly there. It's nearly done.
So you sell the canvas blanks, question mark?
We did have these before Christmas for the Halloween mystery boxes. We don't currently have these small ones on site, on the website, but we are looking into bringing them for you again now. So yeah, we are looking at that at the moment for you. Last layer. Well, actually last egg, and then we've got his eyes to put on next, which I think I'll need to put on separately because what we don't want, oh actually no, it's fine, is sometimes when your app tape overlays it stops it sticking properly, but that's okay. So to recap, we've used our Eco HTV tonight on this beautiful design. The free cut file is available to you. Please comment for the link and we will send it you.
Glitter and Glitterbug says, I'm not sure what to make with the Easter mystery box.
Have you seen, we've already done some pre-cut files on the website with this and some tutorials for the Easter mini box. We've got this, which is made out of the Easter mini box, and we've got another file coming next week and the week after, which we'll be using with it as well for you. So there's loads, in fact, right up until Easter week, we'll be making stuff with it for you. So have no fear. There'll be lots of inspiration for you. And did you see that lifted slightly? Don't panic if that happens to you. Just recover and repress. I didn't put enough pressure on that one.
Eco, Michelle says Eco is always my go-to HTV.
It is for a lot of people. It's so popular because of its recyclable release liner, because it's animal product free, because it's plastic packaging free, because it is EN71 tested, and because of the vast colour range and the availability, and obviously it is financially a good value product. It is exceptionally popular with you all, so I'm not surprised, and that's why we decided to put it in our mystery boxes for you, because we wanted you to have your favourites. Mr. Bunny's nose is just very slightly lifting. If that ever happens in any design, just recover very briefly with your silicone paper and repress. And when you're layering, sometimes it doesn't hurt to give it a quick iron over afterwards, just to ensure that the design is neat and tidy. Let's move the press before I burn myself. And there you go. There's our Easter bunny. Would you like the free file? Comment for the link. Ask us any questions you like. Keep commenting. We will come back to you, and we will check the comments tomorrow as well. So don't just worry if you've tuned in and you've missed the live. Just comment and we will come back to you anyway. But this is our Eco HTV and how to layer. Remember to reduce your timings between each layer. We do have blogs explaining how to do it, and this will be a blog next week for you. Do comment for the free cut file, and don't forget that Easter mystery box is also included in tonight's 10% discount, and that is FB Live 10, and that will give you 10% off the website on our materials, on our vinyl, and on our card stock as well, and as well as the mystery mix boxes. So FB Live 10, and do comment if you want the free cut file.
Oh, you're very welcome, Lindsay. I agree, it's very nice to see things in real time.
Yeah, that's what we thought. We thought we'd bring you these lives. We're going to bring you another live next Wednesday. Is there something in particular? We're going to try and bring you a live every week on a Wednesday evening, we think, so that everybody gets used to it being at that time so you can plan your day around it. But is there anything in particular you would like to see on the lives? Is there anything particularly you'd like to see us release in our cut files? We are working to bring you even more cut files than just the weekly ones that we're producing. And there will be a free cut file blog on Friday this week in addition to this. So watch out for that. And if there's anything you need at all, please do comment. Is there any last comments before we go say goodnight?
Lots just saying this is so cute, and thank you very much.
Thank you guys, and thank you very much for joining us. It is our absolute pleasure. We look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday. In the meantime, comment for any links, comment for any information, and please don't forget your Facebook Live 10 discount code, available to use until midnight tomorrow night, and that's Thursday the 10th of March 2022, available for our vinyl, our card and our materials, and of course those amazing mystery boxes. Take care, do shout us if there's anything you'd like to know, and we'll see you soon.